So, okay, so you're up there and you're not knocking on doors, but you're getting socially involved. And that was one of my questions actually in here is, you know, you do have a sense of community here from what I picked up on your videos and stuff, but that was kind of where you were coming from there. So that was a transition skill. I'm going to come down here and apply this here.
Exactly.
And I just got to start meeting people.
Yep. That was where I'm comfortable. That's like my strength. And so I had to just work with it. Yeah. I remember the manager at the time when I was hired at Keller Williams went there, she gave me the same advice. And I said, okay, well, I just have to continue doing what I'm doing. And then also, continue to layer. So we started farming, which I had never done before.
And farming, you were mailing probably. Farming.
No, we started actually when Chris and I got together, we moved into a house because I was in an apartment with the kids before. We moved into a house. We said, let's start farming this community. We were door knocking. We were holding events.
We were, or Chris was?
We.
Oh, you both were.
Yeah. That's when
Chris drug you out.
I don't consider.
No, we're pretty equal in our effort. I mean, we're down and dirty. I mean, we got some of our biggest clients from walking dogs, and really just meeting great people.
Right.
And I tell our team, honestly, get a dog, walk the neighborhood. Because the thing is, you're going to talk to other people with dogs. You're going to talk to neighbors that are walking. The people that are walking are the community people, right? And
50 years I've been doing that. I've never told anyone get a dog. This is a whole new coaching point.
Well, we have a few we can lease out.
That's funny.
Yeah,
that's funny. Okay, so you start door knocking. And it's around where you live.
Yeah, which I'm sorry, I should say I door knock, but it's not the same thing. It's more because we know the people. I consider that more of a warm, greeting instead of a, hey, do you want to?
We always had something to give. It wasn't like we walked and said, hi, we're the local realtor.
Right.
You're nobody.
Right.
So we always had an event, an open house, something to actually hand them and say that, we're special because we're offering you something.
Yeah, that was one thing that popped in my brain when you were talking about coming down here and just starting to meet people.
Mm-hmm.
You can meet people and they never know you're in real estate.
Exactly.
So how did you engage that? By the way,
that's a great question.
I am in the business.
Well, I started before I met Chris, started branding myself with my name, which is HH Sells or Holly Hatch Sells. And I really kind of leaned into that, and I started basically advertising at the schools. So when I would make a check, I would take a little bit to the side and say, okay, I'm going to sponsor the team. I'm going to do this. And then we got to the point that we were basically sponsoring both of our kids' teams because we had 2 kids at the time, one in basketball. We now, and it's actually been up there 3 years, it'll probably get changed this year at Calabasas High, that it's the banner of the Snack Shack and it has our full name and who we are. We did sweatshirts. We really actually reinvested in our business by branding ourselves.
Right.
In that way. So people were walking around, all over the place wearing Holly and Chris sweatshirts.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
Let them tell you.
Exactly.
Let them tell them
little soldiers.
You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then also, social media wise as well.
It's interesting. We had a lady here that we interviewed from Washington. She's about 100 transactions a year lady. And you did. She was in business in San Diego, went to Washington and had to start from scratch there. And she told almost the same story. I could run the videos side by side about, having to get there and having to just get engaged. And that's what people don't do. I don't know why it is. It seems to, it's difficult, I guess. Okay. So you get involved and you start doing your advertising a little bit. Gary Keller's got something that's an interesting statement. I think a good one. Some things I like about Gary and other things I don't, but in any event, he's got a great line and is that how does it go exactly? It's, lead with revenue. It's a great line. So, because like you said, you're spending money now. I know you are.
Oh yeah.
But you're spending money like you couldn't spend before.
I made a video about that. Don't expect to be a successful realtor if you're not going to be able to spend money because it's expensive.
Right.